Hello, Merry Christmas. This is my first try to do a reading with video because with my new internet, I might actually be able to use my tarot cards like some other people do online. So I'm just going to draw 3 quick cards just for fun to try it out. Oh! So now I really admire those other people I watch online who are very good at doing all of this already. Thank you so much, angels and guides. Looks a little dark. Let me see if I can put on light. That's pretty. I wonder if that helps. Okay, there's actually one that's right on the little camera and it lights up it's so blue and sparkly. Okay, 3 cards to start off the new year for us. I had such a surprising day myself. Okay. Okay, 3 cards. 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. That really fits for me today. It totally fits. I had such an interesting thing happen today with getting contacted by one of my exes. I haven't heard from in 5 years. And he was the one person who caused me a lot of upsetness. And even more so than my first husband that I was married to for 29 years. But he and I have a no contact agreement with myself with this last ex that no matter what, no matter when, unless he contacts me with an apology that I'm not going there. But it shook me up a little bit because I've been putting out there that I want to date. I'd really like to find someone to explore relationships with, and it's something I can go into 2022 sure about now after the last couple of months. So when I look at this Christmas reading, first of all, I see in the first card it's red and green, and so I don't know how to do this very well, but I'll just put it up here, see if this works. And I noticed the red and green of it. But this is a girl who's bored. And I think about that. I heard somebody talk yesterday about being boring. And I don't consider myself boring. But then who of us does? But when I think about being a one-trick pony, you know, to be so centered on developing one single area of my life and leave everything else out, that would be boring. And so I look at the girl on the card, and it's what I see in her is boredom. But right next to her is that cup, and see the hand under the cup? I love that. So the hand is just reaching out and saying, here it is, here's the new. And I noticed that like there's colors, the red and orange and green and blue over here are all mixed up in this new cup. And so for me, I feel happy to see that. And I feel happy to know that something is being pulled out of the past with me, but then I can go forward. And I noticed too that she's looking backwards, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to look forward. And so when I look at the 10 of Swords in that second position, there she is. You know, she's thoughts have been always part of what she knows. There's this is the suit of the mind, and how strong it is when our mindset holds us in place. So today I see this like an umbrella, like they're in a shape of an umbrella, and they're actually blocking the blessings that are ready to come. Because what are we afraid of anyway? And here I, a couple, 3 months ago, decide, what do I want? What do I want next? And what it's looking like is a relationship, which kind of surprises me. But then I think about, I've created singleness. I have manifested the most beautiful single life. There's not a thing that I really want or need. I really feel content. But I'm curious about what's in the future. So when I look at this with the swords, And 10 is the number of change. It's ready for a cycle shift. And I see all the openings in the umbrella. It's not really an umbrella. There's all kinds of openings there, and it's coming through. It's like light is coming through around all my old thoughts. Or there's a man called Zig Ziglar from a while ago, and he used to call it stinkin' thinkin'. And it's true. And to have my bleeping ex reach out to me now, of all days, Christmas Day, 5 years later, and to just remind me that I once did get involved with someone that turned out to be a very painful situation, right? I chose him. Nobody made me pick him. When I look at that 7 of Swords and I'm like, there it is, there it is, looking at me right in the face. That the minute I open my heart and start to think about dating, bang, a reminder of something from the past, something painful. And I look at that crow, like, let me just show you this if you can see it. And the crow at the bottom, that is like, wah, wah, wah. Oh, amen. That's me. That's my mind. Those are my thoughts that are just telling me a story over and over again about how love hurts and don't you dare trust again, right? That man contacted me after 5 years. So I want to get some clarity on, these swords, because this looks kind of somber, but I don't think so. For me, it's exciting. I just hope that you can relate to this too. But to me, it is exciting, because the reality is that all of us can get focused on something that's not bringing us fruit anymore. And all of us can open our minds and consider new thoughts. And all of us can try to find the way we're stealing our own joy from just thinking about things wrong. So let's get some clarity here. On the 4 of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups. Don't you love when that happens? I love this deck too. That nice. But the 4 of Cups on top of the 4 of Cups, I guess that gives us something to think about. And then we have Knight of Swords on the top of the 10 of Swords, and I love that. Action. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles on the 7 of Swords. So what I see here is just confirmation that, what I feel the universe is calling for is for us to see what area in your life have you been focused on too much? What area is stealing so much of your mind focus that you're missing out? Could be in any life area, but watch for the hand of opportunity. Watch for new ideas, things that you want to try that are new, and open yourself up, become a more interesting human. And then as far as the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, just let us be open. Let us hold ourselves. I love all the blue in this card. And blue, of course, is the color of the heart chakra. And no, it's not. It's the color of the throat chakra. And so to me, it's just speak your thoughts, but speak them consciously. Take action consciously. What are you saying with your own mouth? I'm learning a lot about that right now. I can't wait to be talking about it more. And then the 4 of Pentacles. If you look at the 4 of Pentacles, I love that card, and it makes a lot of sense to me with the 7 of Swords, because with my past, I've gotten in my own way, and I've believed things that were not true about myself. Some of it came from inside of me, and others of it, I watched evidence from relationships that I was in. And what it created in me is a very, I'm more conservative with my pentacles right now than I ever have been in my life. And so it's really been good for me to go through some of the painful mental tortures of getting over lost love and life's disappointments, because when my pentacles are in order, it feels good to me. And the 4s always make me feel like about taking a rest and really investing in a moment. But also there's a warning with the 4 of Swords, because the warning is that you don't want to be too tight, too cringed. And I could really get that today when my ex reached back to me, because I did cringe. I cringed. And even if you look at him, he's holding them so tightly. And so it's like a wake-up call for me to be able to say, I did learn. I learned how to be a little bit tighter with how I, tight being the opposite of open, right? So I learned not to be so easily opened, but maybe I'm a little overdeveloped. And so if you look at we have 3 4s here with the 2 4s of cups and the 4 of pentacles. And so all that resting energy is like, okay, what comes after rest but action? And so I feel that's what Uni is saying for this Christmas. And I'm excited about that. Now let me draw one more card. I don't even know if this is working. I don't know if it's recording. So, but it's fun to do it as an experiment. So let's see here. What deck do I want? Oh, I think I want to do, yes, I'm going to do the Romance Angels. Yeah, I think that's what this deck is. So this is kind of cool. I hope it works. Oops. Okay. And again, I'm kind of, this is like feeling like very personal Christmas reading for me, but as always, when I share these things, there's people out there who can relate to it too. But I'm just going to draw out 3 advice cards here. And we have retreat. It's time to you know what? I don't read reversals, so to speak. You know, I always straighten the cards out, but this is another card that goes with the retreat, 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 retreat. And it came out upside down. So to me, it says it's time to disconnect from the world. I would say yes, only if it's the world of your old thinking. Absolutely, time to disconnect. But for some of us, it's time to reconnect. And I know that's true for me. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then the last one is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I mean, it's so true, all of those, because indeed that man contacted me from the past, and the reconciliation comes between me and me, because I get to decide now for sure, can I go forward toward a new relationship, or do I have to be afraid of past love? And I can say, no, I don't need to be afraid, because I got contacted. I simply declined. I did not answer back. I just deleted. And the truth is, he can't hurt me anymore. And you know what? I can't hurt me anymore either, because I want to change how I think about taking chances with love. So anyway, thank you for helping me test this out and see if it works. And stay tuned for perhaps more videos. Merry Christmas.